Hello, hello, hello. Let's turn off that crazy music and put those nice faces on. Hey, Yanis.
Good morning.
Welcome to Thursday, the new episode. What we
Yes.
gonna do today?
Talk about e-commerce, talk about some ads, talk about some learnings that we have gathered, and so on.
Okay, yeah, today we will make maybe a little bit shorter because our ads guy is off today, but let's talk about e-commerce news. That's what we love. That's what you should love too, because e-commerce is what we do. So let's start with something good. Like I just read this post about that this I don't know how to
Yes.
call it right. Yeah, is getting largest luxury group.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the company that owns every one of these luxury brands like Louis Vuitton, all those stuff.
yeah, it's a given chain and everything. So we are in recession. Everyone don't like we are in bad situation in our world, but the largest luxury group is climbing up. So that's what we meant when we tell that no matter what happen outside, you just run your business, you just go after your targets. And even in this time, these guys can reach the new highs, 400 billion capitalization, which is huge. And Yanis, what I really love it because we would Yanis really love our families and love how everything is growing. And then I was reading in the end of this article that all five children now hold senior positions in the business their father co-founded 35 years ago. And I think that's something crazy when you can make this kind of the how would say it. There is this one word in English.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna get it,
you're not gonna.
but I think it's really it's super rare when you have family members that are working together and specifically in large businesses. And by the way, is this a public traded company or this is a private company?
It's a public trade.
That's even rarer. Yeah.
Stocks, I think. This yeah, it's a public trade company. It's going down, but overall, it's going up. Not bad. But you see the same 27. Uh, sorry, 27. Okay, it was down a little bit. Right now, it was a little bit down, but yeah, okay. Let's not talk about the stocks, but so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So that means people are buying, people are spending money. We will talk about the spending a little bit later. So Yanis, I would really want to see when we grow only for 0.4% and somebody will write about us the article. That's pretty cool. That's pretty big company. um, you
The
sent me this.
growth.
You sent me this one. This was a crazy. Um, so the problem right now, this buy now pay later, we already has this different feelings about that, but those services are making the crisis bigger. And maybe you want to comment something on about this. You sent me that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Basically, pay pay now, no, buy now, pay later is a really popular service that a lot of e-commerce, not just e-commerce, but a lot of businesses that have introduced anyways. And it's similar like it's the same way as people take credits or take money from banks on some kind of percentages. And
yeah,
this is just a new way. Instead of taking like a loan from the bank, I need $500. This is a way easier to take. This is a way easier way on how to get a loan. Like I want to get a loan to buy just these jeans,
yeah.
which is a really like it's a good way. But
It's cool.
at the end of the day, people still have these bad spending habits where they spend or take out more money than they actually earn. Therefore, you have a big problem coming up, which is people bought a lot of clothes and a lot of luxury items from these pay now, not pay now, but buy now, pay later. When they cannot just pay back the money.
Yeah, but how they work? So you put down 25%, so it's like the same as you buy the car or the property, and the rest part you pay in some intervals, like 3 installments during 2 weeks interval. So that's how they do it. But the problem is that this is 2-week interval, you see, and around for 134 USD loan, they are making around 7 USD. So that means they are making 20%. No, sorry, 6% in 2 weeks. So it's 12% in a month, and it's something like 150% in a year. So that is, I don't know what was the credit card yearly.
I think credit cards usually charge 20%.
So it's
like 2.5.
Yeah, 3.5 per month. So that means they are making something like 30, like 45 in a year. So this get now, pay later is making more money, like 3 times more money in a month than the credit cards. And credit cards so far is the best instruments for banks to create a new need for money. Like it's the best for them, and that's making the most money. So that means they have right now invented the way how to make it even bigger. So that's crazy. So do you understand what we are doing with the economics? We're fucking it up. So Jānis,
like I said, it's way easier to take these small loans because you're purchasing a product. You know, it's like how many steps. First of all, let's just how many steps you need to take to get a loan. You need to go to a bank or you need to apply for one. But in this case, you go to a website store.
Yeah.
You put in I want to buy this product. I cannot pay the full price. 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks, done. You are in debt. So
this is something really, really crazy. So guys, please be sure that you want to make this tool working. And we are still not in the same, like in the good feeling about that.
Yeah, I would highly suggest for everyone who's doing this, just don't use it. If you cannot buy it, don't buy it.
Yeah, better save money and then buy, because you can make, like, that's a huge percentage of the money they're making there. So do you know what this word means? Entrepreneurs are arsonists. Do you know what that means?
Arsonists? No.
So it's like the guy, it's like the person who is making the fires. So that's somebody who is doing all the time, eventually making the fires. So there's this saying which I really, really love, that most entrepreneurs are arsonists and firefighters. So that means they make fire and they get this fire down. So why they are telling this? Because the biggest thing for the challenge for the entrepreneurs is delegating and evolving, and that's something what I would really love to send to all you guys who is watching this. Don't do everything on your own. Please start fast with hiring somebody who can help you do some things which you don't want to do or you don't need to do, because you need to evolve, you need to grow, and that's what you need to do, not doing all those tasks. So learn this one, because I really love this this, like, how he showed this problem, what is there.
Definitely, we grow companies. The more the company grows, the more fire you kind of get. the more you need to be a firefighter to extinguish the fire, and it's always like that.
So, and you need to do everything on your own. That's the rule number one. Okay, no, that was a joke. Start delegating the things. This is really important. If you want, you can listen to this one and think about it. And still, there is some news coming out about what's happening in 2023 in retail. And there was one guy who has gave some ideas what will happen in 2023. Which is the CEO of Sorted, and I think Sorted is optimize your last mile to protect margins, increase sales. So you understand they will talk about the last mile, but still we need to listen to those guys because this is something important. More and more brands will become marketplace oriented, and that's something I think, Jans, we don't love what's happening, but that's the reality. There's huge markets where all these last mile things is sold by other merchants, and you are getting away from many problems. So that's why I think this marketplace oriented is growing and growing, because it's easier for brands too.
No, exactly. They don't have to sell their own products.
Yeah.
You can get other people to sell your products. It's but you need to build a brand where there's actually an interest for other people to sell your product, where they can still kind of get money for the commissions because they sell them, and also you need to build a brand where you are able to share those commissions, where you also make money. It's not so easy. I think it's not as easy as it sounds. Like a lot of brands are going to build up marketplaces, but of course, for some of them that can, they will do that.
Yeah. So this is the guy is telling. Of course, he's talking about this quick, automated, and frictionless exchange through digital channels. So he's talking about. But do you know what is Wismo?
Actually, no, I haven't.
No, this is where is my order? This meaning is where is my order, and
Okay.
or where is my refund? So this is something this guy is trying to solve, and I think that's a huge thing, because you can reduce the cost there, because all this where is my order and where is my refund is cost a lot. I have done it. It's yeah, think about how to automatize that. Of course,
Yeah, like for example, like you just said, when brands transition to marketplaces, do they also lose out on the delivery control?
yeah,
Because a lot of people buy the products, and then they are the ones who are handling all the logistics and shipping.
marketplace. Yeah, true.
So that's here you go.
Yeah, but
Huge
that's
problem.
what they are doing. They are doing with this post-purchase software. So they are offering you the same service for your brand, and that's pretty cool, I think, because there was one thing I read I really loved, that customer retention will be a key focus on 2023, and those post-purchase softwares, they are sending all the time people back to your site, or sending more emails with your things what you are telling in those. So they are taking care that your brand is not seen only on the order, on the receiving order, but there is between the line where your brand is like many times seen for the customer. So that's pretty cool. Um,
I agree.
so this is something I think for ecom brands, just look for some chance. I don't know if that's the best solution. We are not using it, so just search for that, because you understand when the customers will see all the time some messages or some updates on what's happening, this will be cool. Customers will be really happy. And the last thing, 5 predictions of for omni channels. So e-commerce in 2023. So I wanted to show you one thing. Increase product will drive. This is something I really loved. And we are going right now to this place and social sales. And what that means in the end of the day for us, I think that there is a lot of sales moving to social media because people will. For me, this omni-channel part is that the place where you see your social activities as one different channel where you will make the sales, not just get the traffic to the homepage, but you will make the sales into those platforms. We have talked about previous that there's many platforms where you can buy into the platform, into social platform. So this is some kind of the omni-channel thing. Just find out in which platforms in the place you are selling can be sold, and try to add those platforms, because that's pretty cool for people to give this
By
possibility.
social platforms, just to for everyone to also to understand, you're talking about basically Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok shops, right? And
Yeah,
even like Snapchat
yeah,
shops.
yeah. All the shops
I'm
where
curious.
you.
Yeah, I'm curious also on how much. What is their fee for what they're taking when or for the process payment function on their social shops? Because there's probably a huge reason why a lot of people are not still using this as much like as a website source.
Yeah, so they're 1.8 and 5. So the question where you get the money. If you get money into your bank account, that's okay. If you will need to pay additional for stripes, yeah. So you see, Amazon is taking 8 till 15. They are taking 5%. But the question where goes the money? So if the money goes to the stripe, then that's additional percentage there. So in the end of the day, you still will pay some 10%, because Amazon is taking this 8 till 15%, but they are sending money to bank account.
Plus, they're handling everything.
Yeah. So you just receive your money and everything is good. So yeah, we can ask the same question about
Yeah,
if.
but basically, you're looking about anywhere from.
Yeah,
So
it's the
it's
same.
about 15%. It's about 15% combined in total additional costs that you could pay
Maybe
if you.
actually, I would say if they send money to the Stripe, it's additional 2 to 5%. So I would say maximum is 10 what you pay in there.
But what I'm saying, like for example, Amazon, they're taking 8 till 15%, which
Yeah.
is they also handle the payment processing, the shipping processing, all that stuff. That is taking
Yeah,
out
but that's
from your
additional.
product
That,
costs.
that, that, that's additional fees. There is a
Okay.
many fees for Amazon.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. Then yeah.
and,
Okay.
and you pay 3% here. So Amazon fee. Yeah, but that's a referral fees. Just only one fee. Total, they are taking something like 25,
Hmm.
18 till 25, I
Okay.
think.
Then that's good.
So yeah, they're still talking about this omni-channel strategy, but I think for omni-channel strategy to not make it difficult, it's just adding more channels, like try with the social channels. Because if you are selling in some countries, and in your country it cannot be sold by social platform, maybe in the country where you are selling it's possible, and you will get some good results there. So nothing else, I think. I like this. Payment methods will move to the front of hybrid drive. So there will be this something. Uh, this is the same about this buy now pay later, growing. And there was one more thing I wanted to give you. Okay, I don't find it anymore. But there was one more thing. Yeah, but that's all from the news today. Maybe I will remember. There was one more thing interesting. So overall, everything is growing. The world is have it crashing, but everything is growing. So
I think the bigger you get, the you should grow. The biggest problems are for the small businesses mostly. that are, because they don't have the structures in place, or they don't have anything to grow. Or admin just commented that AI into
Yeah, that was this was one more new I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, thanks. I totally forgot. I will show you. So so there is one thing. You see, there is this one thing. Um, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's the one.
This, according to analysis of blah 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 blah, empty shelf cost of U.S. retailers is 82 billion in 2021. So that means when you pay for some kind of the warehouse, you pay for shelves, how much you are renting. So the idea is that you rent too much shelves and they stay empty and you lose money on that. And they have calculated that it makes 82 billion losses in on alone in 2021. And this is about AI tools for retailers, what Google is creating, and there's many things what's happening right now. There will be this idea that they want to do that every time the new customer comes to the shop, they have their own feed, their own shop, so which is made for them, personalized searches, everything. So they are really implementing right now this AI and trying to help to the retailers. But this one thing, so they are aiming to break down this and
81 billion. That's a lot of money.
that's a lot of money. Yeah. But yeah, of course, it's always how it's calculated, because there's some places where you can't rent the place one day 2 shelves, second day 5 shelves. So it depends. But overall, of course, this all this AI thing is happening right now, and everyone who haven't used AI right now in your works, just find ways how to use it, because the faster you will learn how to use those things, the faster you will grow.
No,
You
it's really on this AI topic. It's really important for us to use the AI. It's not gonna go away. It's not something that is just popping up and it's gonna go away. It's gonna stay. And the ones that are starting to use this, it's gonna be, first of all, it saves you a lot of money because you use AI. You don't need to use that money on additional resources. AI works 24/7. So he does many calculations uh, in second that your brain power would take for months maybe to do that. So it's really important to use it, especially like in inventory. I bet if you create this AI, when it comes to help, it's gonna help them at least wipe away 50% of these problems. So instead of 81 billion losses, 40 billion losses. So that's crazy. So much money in taxes back.
Yeah, so you started to tell about those structures, and I think that's something we have this target for this year. Structure all our business, all things, so we can always with a point, with a finger, make a point in the map and tell this is the problem, this is the place we have the problem right now. Let's fix it and then move. And that's something. If you want to live through this time, and if you want to give away tasks, if you want to give away something, what are you holding in your head? You need to put that in the structure on the paper, so everyone see, everyone understand that. So I would say this is really important in this year, to put out everything on the paper. So you are not the only one who is running the business. You find somebody who can help you. That's a huge thing. And in this
And how
time,
to create a structure? How do you think about creating structures? This
I
is
think
like when we say that, I remember I saw one of your videos, or you were talking about this. No, yesterday I think you talked about this. That to a lot of people, when we talk about things, it sounds like this is a completely one of the things that they don't completely understand whatsoever. To us, it's easy, when we talk about structures, we understand what is a structure of the company on how it, but how the typical person, or how does the entrepreneur, how does he think about structures? Where are these structures made from? How would you explain it?
Yeah, I think it's simply it's all about customer. Just understand the road for the customers to go through, from somebody who doesn't know you to somebody who is using your product and giving you his friends as new clients. So you put out all that process from A to Z. Just write it down, and explain and write about every point, every touch point, what they have there, and this is the structure of your company. After that, you can create some structures which is about SEO, CEO, CMOs, founders. Some you can write that after that, because you start with the customer, and after that you understand in which place you haven't done nothing, in which place you have done something, and you start to see your company as process through which your customer is going, and then you will find the biggest problems. That's I think the simplest way how to explain. Maybe you have some other version.
I would try to explain this as the activities that we do to provide the service, something like that. It's a straight line from one end to another, and each activity is some kind of a small structure that another person is doing. Either that's shipping, or is it just, I don't know, product handling or whatever. That's a structure. And at first you do everything yourself, then you find which are the things that you know, that you understand the best, so you work on those. You delegate the things that you're not so good at, you put in another person in that type of structure, and you build out that way. It's basically the same thing as you said. I just took in activity purposes. So if you are, I don't know, writing ad copies, or you're a copywriter, you're writing whatever, there's a structure as well. In everything that you do, there's a structure.
And every time when you have some question coming to your side from somebody who is working with you or your customer, that means you haven't set up this thing to happen, because
Without
mostly
you.
those things will repeat, and doing all those small tasks and doing all that small things, it's wasting our money and our time and our happiness of our coworkers. So this is the sign where you understand, okay, I haven't solved this part. Like the clients is not coming every week, 2 3 new clients. Okay, I haven't solved the lead generation part. Or the client is asking every Wednesday why we don't have something. So that means client hasn't understood. That means we need to put this in the process and show him, so he don't get till that question. So this is the same about where is my order. So if the client is asking where is my order, that means I haven't set up the communication platform between ordering and delivering the order. So that's how you grow. That's how you
Yeah.
can build this platform. The most questions you have, you need to solve them. You will take away a lot of time for your coworkers, anybody, and then you can just move forward and I don't know how far we can go with the structuring part, but we will keep you updated. Let's see how far we can get there.
I think the key is to keep it simple, so everyone understands it. I remember this week on Monday, I think it was on Monday, we had this systematization call with the service provider, and it really kind of, for me, it was some kind of a small learning process of, or just telling the thing that I know already, of just keep the things super simple so everyone understand how to operate at what you do. Basically, we had a call with Gustavs, with the systemization company, and they were talking about how to give out, how they use their software to give out tasks, and not just tasks, but how they it's basically a task given software, I would say, in some kind of a way, to simplify, super simplify it. Not to make like we can go deeper into creating projects, but basically how I can give a task to someone else and assign to them. And when we were in the call, it was I was like, how is this? How people are operating this?
Now this guy was I was like, okay, thank you for your presentation. I will show you how we work. And after this, how I showed, he thought, okay, there is not much things I can help you guys. It looks like but in the same situation, we feel that there is so much things still to do. So yeah, but that I think the small win what we had in the start of the business, that we have set it up the task management system, which is still the same. Nothing has changed. We have done a small
except where we added one more line of the task.
Yeah.
Before it was in progress and done. Now it's a small one line added, but that's really it.
Yeah. So that's the way how to grow. That's the way how to stay. So use this time wise. Make the structures, setting everything as Jānis thought. Make it simple so anyone can use it. Because I think the more you work on some discipline or some business, the simpler you can make those things. So don't overcomplicate. Make everything simple, everything usable, so anybody can take this paper or take this, I don't know, anything what you give, and they can understand what's happening there. And try to split those difficult tasks into the simple steps. So this will help you a lot in the business, in the hiring, in the energy of the company, everything. So that's like, I think, all what we can get away today. Make a structures.
Simplify everything. Us entrepreneurs and business owners have this problem of overcomplicating things, and we do not see, by overcomplicated things, we don't see the simple things anymore. It can be, business is like super easy. It's not easy. It's boring. And I would say it's not even boring. It's interesting. It's doing the simple things all over again. Every day I wake up, I do the same thing. I know what I need to do. It's the same. It's the simple things. There's nothing super complicated. It's just doing it.
Yeah, just do it. So that's that's what we send you. Just do it.
And this is how you get your live violated by this copyright policy of using this "just do it" slogan from Nike.
Okay, so let's go, just do it, and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will explain what is digital marketing. Finally, that we will explain step by step what is that, what you need to buy, what you don't need to buy, how to do that. So
how to buy our services, how to buy everyone else's services.
Yeah, we will learn how to buy the services, because this is the huge problem in this market. There is so much liars which is selling dreams which is not possible. But you need to go and buy service, and that's what we will show tomorrow. So follow us, push some likes, write comments, write us private messages, do everything. We love you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.